modding is immoral. You know what else is immoral? All this transgender and homosexual stuff. I want to make sure I explain something here when it comes to being, the transgender stuff as well, because those who get their body parts swapped or switched, right, for other body parts, a lot of those people on the operating table, they don't make it.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Flying Upper Guy here. Today we're going to be talking about some cringe on the internet. I found this super sick video by Warlord12. We think we're getting a Street Fighter 6 review, but slowly it turns into a unhinged rant about some whole other shit. So yeah.
It'll be short and simple, so I'm going to make things very clear that Street Fighter 6 is literally, for me, it's like a 6 out of 10. And even if someone or anyone wanted to make any excuses like, oh, well, did you even play the game? I actually own the game and I can't play it thanks to Capcom and Capcom's ways.
So this guy's gonna give it short and simple review today, right? Gives it a 6 out of 10. He claims that it's because when he plays the game, he only has like 3 characters. He only loads in the online lobby. I think this guy's playing the demo and I don't think he's figured that out yet. And then after this, it's when it starts getting a little spicy. We start getting a little anti-woke. You feel me? Because Street Fighter 6 and Mortal Kombat, all these fighters, they're so diverse. Not like they haven't been for the previous, so many years they've been out. But let's see.
People are overhyping, and what I mean by this is the year of fighting games. Like, look at Mortal Kombat with their overpriced DLC. Look at how they're trying to use all this ESG stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see where he's going when he brings up the EFG stuff, but I think he means ESG, which is the environmental social governance rating. And I guess that's just like to help companies be more biased toward certain system, people or things. Yeah, and people say it's like, oh, this guy's doing this because he's woke. They're pandering.
Have your own belief or whatever it is, that's you, man. But what I'm also saying is, like, certain things that you're just trying to copy everyone else on doing, even when it comes to like different morals and stuff like that, where all this different homosexual stuff and transgender stuff, right? You're trying to put it in your game. It's like Mortal Kombat, almost like a whole lot more of their characters becoming more homosexual, and it's just like, when it gets to the point where Sub-Zero or Liu Kang becomes gay, that's the day where people are like, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not playing this game.
I don't know about Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I haven't played the stories to know, the new ones at least. But from my research, I don't think any of the characters are outly like fucking or anything, But I don't know what this guy's talking about. You don't see Scorpion being like, "Get over here," and it's the fucking enemy,
Don't like that thing. We just don't like stuff that has to do with homosexuality or transgender stuff. That's not for us. You know what I'm saying? And when you force it and keep pushing it on people and forcing it in other communities, it gets to a point where it's like, you can only push people around, so far until people just had enough of it and they do something about it. So I'm going to leave it like that so that you know what the real problem is, right? Because when you start pushing stuff on people, then people like me have the right to speak up and say something and tell you no. You get what I'm saying? But moving on to the game, right?
It keeps on like talking about all this woke stuff. This is supposed to be a game review. He eventually does get back to that. We're gonna listen, We're gonna listen to his pro gamer rats.
Give this game a 6 out of 10 then, because the combat is just a bunch of spamming, right? It's like Street Fighter's known for spamming things like that, except when it comes to using its mechanics for spamming. It's just like, it's not really made for pro gamer stuff. It's not really made for being professional when it comes to combat. I mean, you can make combos and stuff like that on the game, but there's a lot of people that you run into where they just use like the broken mechanics to cheese everything. Like, you get what I'm saying? And Capcom still has not done anything about the mechanics and fixed it. And it's like, of course they didn't. It's Capcom.
This guy's complaint is about spamming, and I think complaining about spam in fighting games is like some of the weakest arguments you can have. It's like, if you're losing the spam, is it the person being a bad player, or is it you being a bad player because you don't know how to counter it,
This stuff shouldn't even be going on in fighting games. I don't understand why you allow it so much. And some of it has to do with making money. Some of it has to do because someone higher up wants to force that stuff in the gaming community and the community and like other communities and stuff like that as well. You know what I'm saying? People try to put that stuff in every single thing. Even South Park was calling people out on stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? To Capcom and these gaming companies that they need to get it together, man. And why I'm gonna call it out right now, because it's just like the same thing with the Tekken character Leo from Tekken 8. What they try to use Leo for, you know, inclusiveness, you know, type of stuff.
So, you know, this guy's talking about inclusivity and shit with Leo, even though Leo's been a character since Tekken 6, I believe. I just think that's a good statement, especially when it comes to like fighting games. Fighting games, usually the cast of characters is like, super. It has very much variety, you know. That's kind of the point. That's why we had the World Warriors, or no, is it Road Warriors or World Warriors? Anyways, yeah, you know, it's like all these characters coming from different areas of the world to fucking duke it out, you know. And then Tekken's like the same thing. It's like a bunch of characters from everywhere. They even speak like their own native languages and shit. And it's like, I don't know, the inclusivity part. It's like, doesn't matter if the characters like presented as homosexual. Doesn't matter if the character's homosexual. You know, you're fucking fighting anyway. And if you really have a fucking problem with it, don't play the character. You know. I don't know. Goofy.
Modding is immoral. You know what else is immoral? All this transgender and homosexual stuff. I want to try and explain something here when it comes to being, you know, the transgender stuff as well, because those who get their body parts swapped or switched, right, for other body parts, you know, a lot of those people on the operating table, they don't make it. You get what I'm saying? People are really trying to overhype this stuff and make it look like it's good and safe and everything, but it's not.
Oh, he talks about transgender surgery or gender reaffirming surgery, I think is believe what it's called. And he's talking about like mortality rates, and from what I've seen, apparently there's not a high mortality rate. And but yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about, overhyped and making it safe. You know, I understand. You know, sometimes pandering is pretty cringe, but like saying like they're like forcing or putting shit into people's head. I don't know. I think that's just people who don't go outside or who are on the internet too much, you know. It's like, bro, you surround yourself with these ideas and you see them so much that I don't know. I just feel like it's. But yeah, this video is pretty long and he kind of just says a lot of the same stuff over and over again. It's funnier if you watch it yourself and kind of just look at it as a whole. He has some points that I agree about. The Street Fighter 6. One problem is the overdrive or the rush drive. It eats inputs and it's just like that really fucks it up sometimes. And the DLC being ridiculously overpriced, but I'm on PC, so I don't really care. Yeah. And modding being immoral. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't think that I agree with him on that. But anyways, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Go check out his video, and I'll catch you on the next one, fellas. Thanks. Yeah.